solving linear inequalities or inequations. Now you would notice you're seeing a less than or equal to sign, a more than equal to sign, less than or equal to sign. Some questions you may have more than sign or a less than sign, right? So basically, if you did solving linear equations, equations have equal signs, but inequalities has a less than equal to sign, more than equal to sign, or less than sign or more than sign. So we're following the same format for solving linear equations, but in the inequalities or inequations questions, you have to pay attention when you are dividing by a negative number. When you're dividing by a negative number, you have to change the direction of the inequality sign. So let's take a look at number one. So I'm doing the short method, right? If you don't know if you cannot follow the short method, go back to my video on solving linear equations to understand the short method. So we have negative 2x. If I want to get rid of plus 3, I minus 3 on both sides. Since I am subtracting 3 here, I want to make this 0. I don't write it, and I have to put 7 minus 3. All right, so I got rid of this plus 3 here. So negative 2x is less than or equal to 4. Now we want to get 1x. We don't want to get negative 2x is less than or equal to 4. We want 1x. Now, in order for us to get 1x, we need to divide both sides by the coefficient of x. Or simply put, we need to divide both sides by the number in front of x. So we are dividing both sides by negative 2. And the rule for inequalities is when you're dividing by a negative number, you change the direction of the inequality sign or symbol. So we have negative 2x divided by negative 2. We have to change the direction of the inequality symbol. And we have 4 divided by negative 2. So we have x is more than or equal to negative 2. When you divide in two different signs, it's a minus. 2 into 4 is 2, right? Note, when you are divided by a negative number, you change the direction of the inequality symbol. That is what you have to remember for these questions. Everything follows just like solving for linear equations, but this is the only difference. This is the only difference. Divided by a negative number, you change the direction of the sign. Let's look at number 2. All right, so we want all x's on one side, numbers on the next side. So we have negative 3x. For me to get rid of this x, I add 7x, and it will cancel out. So I have to put plus 7x on the left-hand side, more than equal to negative 6. Write down this negative 6 first. If I want to get rid of this positive 4, I minus 4 on both sides. So when you minus 4 here, it becomes 0. 4 minus 4 is 0. And you have negative 6 minus 4. So whatever you do, so one side you have to do to the other. So we have 4x is more than or equal to negative 10. All right, 4x is more than or equal to negative 10. Now we have to divide both sides by the coefficient of x, which is positive 4. So if you divide it by a positive number, the direction of the inequality sign remains the same. So so we have 4x over 4 is more than or equal to negative 10 over 4. X is more than or equal to negative 5 over 2. So this here is your answer. When you're dividing by a positive number, the sign remains the same. Only when you're dividing by a negative number, the direction of the sign changes. Let's look at this last question here. We are going to expand the brackets first, and then we transpose in. And if we divide it by a negative sign, we change the direction of the inequality sign. If we divide it by a positive sign, the sign remains the same. So multiplying by two different signs is a negative. 2 by 4x is 8x. Multiplying two same signs is positive. 2 times 5 is 10. All right, 3 by 6x is 18x. When you're multiplying different signs, is a negative. 3 2s are 6. So we want all x's on one side, all numbers on the other side. So I write down, if I want to get rid of 18x, I minus 18x here to become 0. I have to minus 18x on this side too. Write down my -6 first. If I want to get rid of 10, I minus 10. This will cancel out. I have to put minus 10 on that side. All right, so -8 minus 18. All right, -8 minus 18 is -26x. Make sure I'm verified to calculate on your mind. Is less than or equal to -16. So here we are going to divide by a negative number. So we have to remember, change the direction of the inequality sign. So we have -26x over -26. Change the direction of the inequality sign. -16 over -26. So whatever number in front of x or the coefficient of x, we have to divide both sides by it. And if it's negative, we change the direction of the inequality sign. So if here is less than or equal to, here will be more than or equal to. So we have x is more than or equal to. So when you divide in two negatives, it's a positive. And 16 divided by 26 is 8 over 13. So that's the answer right there. All right. So that's it for solving linear inequalities or inequations.